When the unexpected becomes the norm, a 1,247-kilometer road, once deemed impossible, carved through some of the most remote and wild places on Earth, the Carretera Austral. Ancient forests, endless fjords, towering glaciers, this road leads deep into the heart of the Chilean Patagonia, where the landscape is always changing and you learn to adapt. In this journey to the end and beyond, bikepacking the Carretera Austral. Cycling in Chile has been for a very long time in my bucket list, and finally our journey begins in the north, in the capital, Santiago de Chile. From there, we take a short flight south until we reach Puerto Montt, where the Carretera Austral starts. This road connects some of the most remote places in the Chilean Patagonia, going through fjords, mountains, and lakes until you reach Villa O'Higgins. To the end and beyond, 1,247 kilometers of pure adventure. Day 1, we ride from Puerto Montt all the way to Hornopirén, where one of the ferries awaits to cross to Caleta, Gonzalo.
So we are here in Puerto Montt for the start of our bikepacking trip to Patagonia. The weather here is unpredictable, as you can see. It's raining, so it's gonna be a tough first day. Now we have to get out of the city to the start of the Carretera Austral. Really excited. Rain pants on, jacket on, and let's go. It was really easy to get here. People are really nice and friendly. They help us out with our bike boxes in the taxis. So finally we made it. Let's go. Took us to get here, and it's 10 in the morning, so we are just waiting for the ferry here in Caleta, La Arena. You can see there, so we just missed the previous ones at 10. It runs every half an hour. We made it to the ferry! Good to carry everything, the barbag system and the tailpin. We made it to the first ferry, now on the way to Hornopirén for the most critical one, but we are early. We are 91k in the Carretera Austral, 4 hours 37 minutes. We've been quick, and the mountains are really high here. You can see the Andes mountains trap the clouds. The Carretera Austral is divided in two sections. The north section until Coyhaique, and then the south section that is more gravel. We are currently in the section that is more paved and has more resupplies, so there's been plenty of supermarkets. Chile. So no problem here. Let's see, trying to make the most kilometers while it's paid. We are currently in Hornopirén. It's 2 p.m. So we arrived quite early actually. There's supposed to be a ferry at 10 a.m. and at 6 p.m. Here you can get the passport for the Ruta de los Parques and you can get your stamp. So come with me to get it. And here, the cool thing here in Chile, you can get the passport for the Ruta de los Parques. So it's a route that consists of 17 national parks, one of the largest protected area, and each time you pass through a park you can get a stamp.
We enjoyed the views of the fjord while waiting for our ferry to depart at night from Hornopirén, going all the way to Caleta, Gonzalo. It only departs twice a day, so we were quite lucky to catch one.
Good morning, day 2, getting out of the ferry, 5:30 in the morning.
On day 2 we ride 202 kilometers going from Caleta, Gonzalo, passing through the Pumalín National Park and continuing to El Chaitén before reaching La Junta.
Good morning, day I think 2, Bikepacking Patagonia. So it's currently 6 in the morning. We did yesterday 111k. We just arrived to Caleta, Gonzalo, and marks the start of the gravel. Now the gravel started in the Pumalín National Park and some climbing. We are now in the Pumalín National Park, home to the alerce tree. These trees, some of them are over 3,000 years old. It's amazing. Wow. Now 47k, so 150 kilometers into the Carretera Austral. No, 68.
No, 180.
180. 180. And we are going towards Chaitén, now out of the gravel section and into the road. In the Chaitén, one of the bigger villages around here. It's more busy and we're looking for a coffee place. So we found a place for coffee. Need it in the morning. It's a really nice one. They also have like avocado toast with eggs.
Chasing back tourists?
I can't help it. You know, it's like ultra mode. Chase. Yeah, so it's a very popular route for bike tourists. Normally they do it north to south, like we are doing, because you can adapt gradually, you know. You go from the dense forest and then into more remote areas towards the south. And normally wind direction also. I mean, it's normally east to west, and it can change north to south, but normally this direction you get more tailwind. And now the big mountains. Wow, a glacier. Spectacular. The first climb, real one of the Carretera Austral, 10K, 4.9 average. Let's go. To the forest, we have tailwind, that's helpful. And yeah, we move through the forest, fjord, glaciers, snow peaks. It's definitely a land on contrast. But you can see how this was a monumental project to carve out the road through this terrain. It was done by the Cuerpo Militar de Trabajo in 1973. Stop in a cafe near the glacier. They don't have bottled water, but we're gonna try. He said it's good, the bottle coming from the glacier that flows to the river here. So let's see.
So what's going on?
Didn't know. Wrong wind?
Bit, yeah.
Yeah. We can see the mountains and the long road stretches as far as the eye can see. So beautiful. Getting water from the stream. Cookies with a view. So, luxury tonight.
Super luxury.
Look at the views.
On day 3, we ride 185 kilometers, going all the way from La Junta, where we start from our Airbnb, until we reach Villa Mañijuales. It takes us a while to pack everything up, but then we are ready to roll.
It's good. It saves me some space by strapping my folk sandals here. Kilometer 380, I think, of the Carretera Austral. We are currently in La Junta. We stay in a nice Airbnb, and now it's chilly. We see how far we get today. It's gonna be the highest point of the route. Let's go. So we are entering now our third park in the Ruta de los Parques. Here at the National Park, the views are amazing. You ride by the lake and the road is super quiet. You have the road for yourself. This is definitely the best route I ever cycled. It's surreal that a place like this exists. Only Chile, huh?
We stop in Puyuhuapi at kilometer 427 of the route to have some breakfast at a small local cafe.
Breakfast.
Kuchen. Yeah, they actually call it sometimes kuchen. We are here, I think 390k into the Carretera Austral in the village of Puyuhuapi. This is a German-influenced village founded in 1935. We are at kilometer 392 of the Carretera Austral in Puyuhuapi towards the glacier, and we are riding along the fjord. So beautiful.
So what was that?
Some fish farming here in the fjord, in the Puyuhuapi fjord. Seems popular. I mean, we had salmon the other day and it was great. Tasted different.
Where are we now?
We are in one of the highlights of the Carretera Austral, the hanging glacier, Ventisquero. But unfortunately it's cloudy today, so normally you can see it from the Carretera Austral, but not today. Climbing up the Cuesta Queluata. We are on the descent, the paved one from the Queluat Pass. It's by a gorge. It reminds me a bit to Taiwan. Taking off the rain pants. Now that it's not rainy, it gets hot. We are 121 kilometers riding today over the 400 kilometers mark, and we are riding along this valley by Rio Cisnes, and we have tailwind currently, which is nice, but it's been a while without resupplies. Hopefully we find something. I must say, this is the most beautiful place I ever cycle. It's like a dream that something like this even exists. You cycle among giant mountains, fjords, and rainforest. I mean, this is truly one of the best cycling routes in the world.
We continue riding on smooth roads down the gorge. It was really beautiful, but we were looking for a place to have lunch and a good rest. Finally we find an hospedaje where we bump into other bike tourers who were also cycling the Carretera Austral. I love that from this route. The vibe is great and you meet a lot of people along the way. We waited a bit for the rain to stop and then we continue cycling.
Carretera Austral. We are going into the unknown. No, it's like 50k with nothing. Gatorade? Two Gatorades? You want one?
Yes.
Electrolytes? Friendly horse. How many candies? And we have tailwind. That's nice. So we found some cabañas of the... Uy, it's just starting to rain. Okay. Trying to run away from the rain. These ones are a tip from the Final Frontier route. Happy to have a cabaña tonight. Eduardo! Gracias! You can't even get pizza here, huh?
On day 4 we ride 156 kilometers. A late start waiting for the rain to stop. We ride from Villa Mañiguales towards Coyhaique, one of the biggest towns in the area, until we reach the national park of Cerro Castillo.
Day 4, we are past Villa Mañiguales. We waited till the rain stopped a little bit, still drizzling, but much better. And look at the views.
Finally the sun came out as we made our way towards Coyhaique, but we were getting hungry, so we decided to stop there for burgers and an amazing brownie, probably one of the best of the trip, and of course resupplying before heading towards the national park of Cerro Castillo.
Resupplying before the national park. We are past the divide of the Carretera Austral, past Coyhaique, so the landscape really changes. It's like Carretera Austral North and Carretera Austral South. So it's 6:32 in the afternoon towards Villa Castillo. This is a quieter section. It was really busy around Coyhaique. We already passed the part that they call the Carretera Austral divide, the north and the south. Still tarmac here, but after it will get gravel, and now we're getting into the national park. The landscape changed a lot from forest now into these vast open areas, and we have tailwind. That's nice. Up the mountain, of course. We entered in now the 4th National Park on the Ruta de los Parques, Cerro Castillo. It's because of the name, the shape of the mountain, like a castle, that gives it its name. It's really nice. The tarmac here is great. So beautiful. You have a lot of flowers, but the landscape is already different. We arrived to the national park, and in the camping area they have these nice refugio-like houses, and they also have bathrooms and toilets. It's pretty nice next to the lagoon. So to camp here you need to register, but there is the guard of the park, so that's quite nice. So You just have to register and pay a small fee, and that's it.
So my phone is running out of battery. Gonna put it to charge. Good thing I don't have to worry about charging places. Can use my bike as a power bank.
The tent inside and we can close it, so good night.
On day 5, we ride again 156 kilometers. Starting in our camping place in the National Park of Cerro Castillo, we ride towards Puerto Rio Tranquilo, and today it's time for gravel.
Day 4. It's really chilly in the morning up here. We camp in this shelter and now we get on moving. It's like 7:30. National Park in the Ruta de los Parques, and it's home of the Chilean deer huemul. It's like a protected species. Would be nice to see one, but it's cold. Piedra del Conde, one of the highlights of the park. It's like in another continent, like Europe or something. Changes a lot the landscape. Definitely is a divide from Coyhaique onwards. Yeah. The Andes Mountains.
Oh, this is like a picture. You couldn't like draw it better.
Cerro Castillo, which gives the name to the national park, is a lesser known park, but is compared sometimes to Torres del Paine.
Yeah, that's it. Power.
Insane. Now it's from wind. Yesterday was the wind because we're going east to west and the wind is always from the west. And then sometimes north, sometimes south.
Where is it?
Ah, yeah, I'm following.
First time we see a condor flying majestic near the mountain. It was a real treat.
I think kilometer 675, something like this. Fin del pavimento. So now the good part ends and the gravel starts, the real gravel of the Carretera Austral. Just gravel.
As from now, the paved roads transform into ripio or washboard, so it was good to have a gravel bike with enough suspension to make the ride comfortable. We continue along the way, fighting against some front wind. Here the conditions can change a lot. We were riding slower, but also it was more rewarding as we were getting into more remote places. The landscapes opened up and it was just wild nature. It was super fun riding along these roads.
For me, this is the best cycling route in the world. Couldn't have imagined something that beautiful. So diverse. Every corner is different. Every day has 5 seasons: rain, sun, jungle, like rainforest, then steppe, mountains. It's insane. We seen a condor today. So many birds I've never seen. We found a cabana here in Puerto Tranquilo, really nice. And better than the hotels. The hotel was like 160 and the cabana was 50. So around here our cabanas are around just 50. Oh, that's a friendly cat, huh?
Yeah.
Looks like Garfield.
Day 6 is a shorter day. We ride 114 kilometers from Puerto Rio Tranquilo all the way to Cochrane. We decided to take an excursion during the morning to visit one of the highlights of the Carretera Austral, the Marble Caves. It's a short tour from Puerto Rio Tranquilo.
We are now in the Marble Caves. It's like a 2.5 hours excursion from Puerto Rio Tranquilo. And look at it, it's amazing. Day 6 Bikepacking Patagonia. We were in Puerto Tranquilo, now heading to Cochrane. Let's see, we did an excursion today, a more easy day, and still by the biggest lake in Chile. It's a glacier lake. And gravel, of course.
to run. Hola, hola. Hola, hola. Biggest horse rides I've seen in my life.
We are lucky that we can see the blue colors with turquoise. Looks like a dream. The colors here, the nature is just like surreal from a painting.
Looks like Photoshop.
So we are like 50k from Puerto Rio Tranquilo, and we spotted this nice hotel that has a restaurant with insane views. On and off layers. But the tailfin panniers are great, really easy to access. Vamos.
As we started getting close to the National Park Patagonia, we also enjoy amazing views of the Rio Baker. 37 kilometers from Cochrane is the confluence of the Rio Baker and the Rio Neve, which makes for an amazing viewpoint. Definitely worth to stop. Day 7, 144 kilometers. We continue our way south. After passing Coyhaique, we start the second part of the Carretera Austral on gravel or washboard. We go now from Cochrane all the way to Puerto Yungay to board a ferry that will take us to Rio Bravo.
It's 7 in the morning, getting ready to leave. We stay in a cabana here in Cochrane. We are like around kilometer 1,000 in the Carretera Austral, 900 something. The surfaces of the Carretera Austral changes. My alarm? I was supposed to wake up now.
Early bird.
Early bird. So the surfaces change quite a bit here in the Carretera Austral. You go from washboard to gravel, and sometimes you have surprise pavement. Seems like every year there's a bit more pavement. Now we got some before and after Cochrane. It said fin de pavimento, but still new pavement. Sun is out, 7 a.m. As soon as the sun is out, it gets really warm. The tailfin speed pack is really cool because it has a mesh here, so you can easily store it. The views every day different.
There's nothing.
Here we have some trees, it changes again, and there's a lot of refuse, washboard, so be tough on the hands and foot. Wonderful.
Currently climbing towards Puerto Yungay, 10-12% gradient climb. The landscape changed quite a lot here. The weather along the Carretera Austral can change a lot, one moment sun and one moment rain, but in general the best time to visit is between December and March, which is the summer season in the Patagonia, and makes it a perfect escape from the European winter.
At the ferry at Puerto Yungay is now raining, it's free, and it was delayed, so we managed to get the one at 3. That's nice, we don't have to wait. Let's go.
So, guest book, you can find Barcelona.
Gracias. Buen día. Off the ferry in the fjord after Puerto Yungay, now in Puerto Bravo. The landscape changed a lot. It's like more like Nordic life. And definitely gets colder. And there's nothing. Nothing before, nothing after. Into the wild. We are in Campo Maria. It's like a family owned place, and you can pitch your tent here, and they also have some beds. So we went for bed because it's getting really cold here in the south. We did 140k, something like this. So yeah, now it feels very remote. This is the only place until below Higgins that we could find. It looks really amazing. And they have chickens.
Yoshi! Yoshi! We have a guest here. Yoshi! Day 8. We ride to the end of the Carretera Austral. We made our way from Puerto Montt in the north all the way south, passing through Coyhaique and amazing national parks like Cerro, Castillo, Pumalín and more. And now finally the last kilometers towards Vila O'Higgins, but the end of the road is not there.
We are here near Rio Bravo with Maria in her hospedaje familiar. It's a family place where you can stay here.
Los invito a pasar a Camping María haciendo la última ruta de Carretera Austral. Estamos a 13 kilómetros de Puerto Yungay, de Río Bravo. Y los invito aquí Camping María.
Baby Puma.
Morning. Rainy bird.
Rainy bird. We are Rio Bravo, kilometer 1,100 around of the Carretera Austral, and it's cycling through a fjord. It feels like you are in the Nordics, but you are in Chile. Yesterday was rainforest, but felt like I was in Colombia, and today is like a fjord. You have everything here. It's like every day is like a postcard picture. Perfect. I love it. It's so nice and wild. You really feel peaceful in nature. 10 kilometers to arrive to Villa O'Higgins, Mirador Lago de los Cisnes. We are in a glacier. It's amazing, and we are tailwind. Wouldn't like to go the other way.
As we approach Villa O'Higgins and the end of the Carretera Austral, a feeling of nostalgia and achievement settles in. It was such an amazing adventure. This is really a place where the goal is not the destination but the journey, as there is a hidden gem around every corner.
The Carretera Austral is actually 7k from Villa O'Higgins, 1,247 kilometers in 8 days. To the end and beyond, we continue to Argentina. So beautiful. Look at the glaciers.
Journey continues beyond the Carretera Austral. Stay tuned and subscribe so you don't miss it. Until the next adventure.